different looks of what the live show can look like, and it's going to compose of different Zoom rooms in order to execute this entire thing. So this might look overwhelming at first, but when it comes down to it, you're really going to be in your own little silos, and it will kind of make sense as we go along. So hopefully this isn't like too much information up front, but the way that it's going to flow is we'll transition from the pre-recorded to live hosting. So I would open up onto a host main screen, and then just kind of giving in the pre-recorded element, I say that the polls are open and all the votes are coming in while it's still rolling on pre-recorded. Once we transition to live, I'll be able to say, let's take a look at where the votes are coming in. And that will come up with a screen of, hold on, I'm letting somebody in. Chatting. Okay, great. So Dave dropped in the chat, you can take a look at what the viewers will see, a link once we get to that. So, so that will be a view. So I'm hosting, I'm taking a look at where the votes are coming in, and we're going to have these different Zoom rooms composed of contestants, the hosts and the judges, and then also some watch party fan base Zoom rooms. So that's where we have the different Zoom rooms tonight and some test participants helping out tonight. So I'm going to pull up what our Zoom room breakdown is going to be so that you can know where to go and see where you're going to play within the test and on the live show. So the first Zoom room is the talent room, and that's the PGT cast, the hosts, and the judges. So for that room tonight, we're going to be staying on the same line. So you don't have to go anywhere. Just wait until everyone gets settled into the different breakout rooms. And we'll be staying on this line that we're at right now. The next Zoom room is the contestant room, and that's with Dan, Chris, Marcus, and Matt Kirk. If you can jump on Dave's line when we break out, that would be great. We have the celebrity room, which is kind of like a featured call-in room. So people like, say, Asher wanted to call in and just give like a shout out or interview anyone or just, give a little minute. He would be logging into the celebrity Zoom room. And then maybe also we might have a past contestant like TQ or Rye, one of the finalists, call in, give some support. They would log into the celebrity Zoom room. So testing tonight in there would be Ben, Angelo, and Ryan. And then we'll have these general party rooms or contestant party rooms where each contestant has a little fan base, and they'll log in and they will be cheering, holding signs. Like, we'll be able to give a look at a glimpse of what those party rooms are going to look like. So tonight, Fran, Anna, and Deanna are going to log in on Chelsea's line when we break out. Those are the Zoom rooms. Within each Zoom room, there's going to be a floor manager. So that's a silent participant and kind of acting as the eyes and ears of the Zoom room for our production team. So the production team on the back end is going to be working through a conference line and communicating using our live run of show that is going to be timed out to the minute. And as you see, there's going to be different screen looks that Ryan's going to have to be transitioning and queuing. So that's where the floor managers are going to be really helpful in communicating with the participants on what's coming next, and also kind of like acting on their feet a little bit with host cues and direction and things like that. So that's a lot of information, but I'm going to keep going a little bit with the flow before we break out. How am I doing? Is this okay, Dave?
Yeah, you're doing great.
Doing great.
Okay. Okay, so now as the runner show goes, it's going to open up with me taking a look at the polls where they stand initially. I'm going to be talking with each of the contestants, and that will be its own look of a main host screen and the contestants. And then we're going to be individually interviewing the contestants while simultaneously kind of giving a sneak peek of their watch parties. So ideally, me and Hanson would tag team this a little bit, splitting up with the contestants. Um, say I took Josh Graves and Caroline, and then he switches it up and talks with Tyler Morgan. Could be like pretty dynamic, and we'll go with that for the first portion of the live show. From there, we can switch back to looking at a leaderboard look of where the votes are coming in and the breakdown. And then we will transition to the judges and the host kind of discussion, giving the contestants a break and just like going back to them, because at this point they have not casted their votes yet. They only deliberated. So the point is to kind of continue a little bit of contestant discussion, as well as cast your votes for your final contestant. From there, the votes should shoot up a little bit. And since your votes are worth 50 points, so we'll show a little graphic of that, happening, looking back at the votes where they stand, and then we're going to transition to a playback video program break. So this is acting as kind of giving us a little break from all the live interaction, and also giving the chance to see where the votes are coming in on the back end and giving some more people voting opportunity. So that's where we're going to play back the behind the scenes voting reel. Once that is done, we'll take a look at where the votes are coming in, and then highlight again some of the top contestants with a little bit of contestant interview on after those new results are coming in. From there, we're going to go back to the judges and a final head-to-head screen of the final two contestants, top two contestants, with a final result reveal, and then ending the show with some final words from the winner, and then a farewell with the host and the judges, and then topping it off with our bloopers to cap off the entire show. That's what we came up with. Definitely, if you have any feedback or if anyone has any questions off the top, feel free to ask before we break out. I'm here for y'all.
It was really well put together, guys.
Thank you. I know it's a lot to absorb.
I said this on our other call, but this is absolute insanity that we're doing this. It's really great.
Yeah, this is going to be incredible.
So, if Dave or I don't have anything, I was going to share the Zoom rooms again. Should we break out now and just try to?
So, Liz, I'll just sort of add one thing. Just great job between Alyssa and Jim in putting this together and thinking through how this live show should go. It's a lot, and there's a lot of different elements that we could use in the show. So to organize it was definitely a challenge, and I think they did a great job with it. But on top of that, we definitely want everybody's feedback on how they feel it flows. So if we could get feedback after this test, that would be really, really helpful. Just to sort of talk through how the back end's going to work. And again, just in refreshing what Alyssa said, there's one room that has the hosts and the judges. Then there's another room that'll just have the contestants, and we're talking about Zoom rooms right now. Hosts and judges in one room, contestants in another room, and then on a phone call is the production team, which is really myself, Ryan, Matt, and Bennett, and Jim. And the five of us, basically Ryan and I will sort of be directing and technical directing the show. So I'll be going through the rundown, just giving Ryan a heads up about what's coming next, calling, hey, let's take this look. Now let's go to this look. And our conversation will be totally separate from the Zoom rooms. So you guys won't hear us talking. Jim Matt, and Bennett will be the communication line between us and the Zoom room so that you guys know when to talk at what point in the live show. So you guys are all just taking cues from Matt in the contestants room, Jim in the hosts and judges room, and Bennett for the celebrities. Just trying to keep it as simple as possible for you guys so that you're not, everyone's got a specialized role here. And that's sort of how like the breakdown of communication is supposed to flow. So for the test tonight, what we really want to just check out is like how well, and if there's any ways that we can identify on improving that now so that we can implement that going into the show on Thursday.
Yep.
Any questions? Cool. Rye, you have anything to add?
I don't have anything to add other than bear with us for probably the first 5 minutes of this test. There might be a few technical issues, but hopefully not. But if there is, bear with us for a little bit.
Last thing I would say is if you have a TV or like a second monitor available, the link that I sent is the YouTube link that we're testing through. So you can sort of get an understanding of what people watching will see, but also how you'll see yourselves in real time if you're monitoring on YouTube while we're doing this. So it might be a little bit distracting, and I think it's a good thing to get used to. So if you can put the actual YouTube link up on a second monitor, I would suggest muting it so that you're not hearing yourself in echo. But if you can just watch it to see what's happening as we're going through things on the back end, I think it'll help as far as like understanding the timing and how things are going to look the night of.
Yeah, I actually do have one more thing to add. If you look through all of the people that are on this call, you should see one person that's streaming kind of like a box view. That's got like some stats over it and a bunch of text scrolling. You probably want to pin that video and watch through that because that's technically your live feed. So like you won't see the contestants and things in this Zoom room, but you will see them through that feed. So you probably want to be watching that feed and no matter what room you're in.
So, right,
You'll see the contestants and things. You won't see them in your normal Zoom room.
all right. So I'll share my screen one more time so you guys can see your breakout rooms. So judges and hosts are staying where they are. Dan, Chris, Marcus, Matt are on Dave's line. Ben, Angelo, Ryan are on Ryan's line, which is right there. And Fran, Anna, and Deanna are on Chelsea's line.
Hey, Rye, quick question.
Yep.
So I can watch in real time. Which room should I jump in?
You should stay in this room.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys all back here in a jiffy.
Cool.
Thank you.
What's up, Rai?
Hey, one thing is I don't think Chelsea has started her meeting. I'm getting the waiting for host to start the meeting.
The conference
wait,
line?
I have one too, right?
Sorry,
That's
Chow. I meant to
sorry.
ask you that.
Don't I have a room also?
Yeah, you'll be in our
can-
talent room, which I think is this room.
It's this
No,
one,
but
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't I have to start one for? Do I have to start one for this other test?
No, we should be good as long as Chelsea's works.
Can people go in mine without me being on it?
That's an invalid pin for this
That's what I
conference.
thought, but
Please enter the conference
I
pin.
think they got an issue. I'll ask Anna because she's.
That's an invalid pin for this
Hey,
conference.
Bennett, can you hear me
Please
talking to
enter
you
the
over there?
conference pin number.
Yeah, Alyssa, I'm having issues with the events conference line.
That's an invalid pin for this
Events
conference. Please
conference.
enter the conference pin number.
Oh, the phone line.
Yeah.
All right, let me double check because I put that number in there, Dave.
Okay.
And Chell, yeah, Fran said that the host needs to start a meeting.
Well, folks, this is why we test.
I also am not thinking that Bennett can hear me, which will be a issue that I have to fix unless he gives me a thumbs up here or something.
What do you mean? Well, Bennett's supposed to be on the phone line.
Yeah, he's in the celeb room right now, but he should be able to hear me.
Oh, because you're streaming this out there.
Yeah, everything, all the rooms should be connected. We should be able to talk to each other normally.
Dave, I'm gonna re-upload the number. It's just one change. It's a 9 instead of a 7 at the end of it. I had 2 numbers in the conference line. That's on me. Should be good now.
Okay.
Yeah, Chelsea's room is golden.
So, Jim, are you the admin for this room?
For
The events conference on the phone line.
I'm not the admin. I'm just the first person to join in. So it's open line, so anyone can. I don't have to like accept anyone.
All right, cool.
All right, so I think I got them in there.
Thanks, Chell. Yeah, they said they're good.
Yeah, they're in there. I'm just working on some audio. Oh, the audio. 64, 2 channels, 64, 2 channels.
You.
Hey, Ben, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. There's an echo, but I got you.
Okay, Ben can hear us, but there's an echo. That's what I'm getting. Can Anna and Fran and all you guys hear us? Cool. Anna and Fran are good. And Bennett, you can hear us, but you're echoey?
Hey, Rye, can you jump in the phone call?
Yeah. Let me hop over there. Hello.
Rye.
Hey, everybody can hear me over here. I'm gonna mute this. Oh, sorry, that's on me.
guys hear anything?
Can you guys hear me?
Now I can.
I can hear you, Liz.
I can't hear you guys anymore. I know I'm supposed to, but I can't.
I can hear you.
Okay. Now I can hear.
Anna and
Can you guys in this room, video guys, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Matt.
Yeah.
Just check the chat.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna
can hear
do a
you.
run through, and like I'm in Josh's place, Chris is in Caroline's place, Marcus is Tyler, and Dan is Blessedness. Just FYI.
Hey, Bennett, can you hear me? You can hear me. Okay. I can't hear anything else that's going on.
All right, here we go, guys. Just check the chat.
All right, guys, welcome back. We have our voting polls live, and we're ready to take a look at where the votes are coming in. Let's check out our leaderboard. Sorry. So we have Blessedness taking the top of the leaderboard just by a few percentage, 35.4%, followed right by Caroline Morris. Next up, we have Josh and Tyler Morgan trailing. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right, bye. Now taking a look at where the votes are well, yep. Okay, taking it from the top. Okay. And welcome back to Power's Got Talent. We're here live and we're looking at where the votes are coming in. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Wait, can I pause really quick? I'm having trouble at like what I should be looking at. Like, is there a screen I can look at to see, like, so I'm not talking blind at myself and like looking at the chat? I feel like I need more visual.
What I end up doing, because there's on our end, we're seeing two boxes of you. One of it has the like green screen stuff put in, like a weatherman. I just ended up pinning the one of you that has the green screen stuff on it. But I'm trying to figure out if there's a delay between the one that you're actually talking in versus what's posting, or if it's just this test run, because it seems like there's a delay. So if you pin the one though that has the stats on it, you'll see it.
So I lost that view.
Yeah, I think they just took the screen down. I think they just took the. If you look at the names, I think it's called host room. So you have one. I have two right now. I have the tot, and then I have one where I'm host room.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
This is tough.
So Liz, did you pin host room when you were talking?
Yeah,
Okay.
I did, but it's just me. It's not me with the stats or leaderboard or any of that coming through. It's just me full screen. Okay, I'm back. Because I can't go through the stats if I can't see it.
So they had you going full screen because we were coming transition out of the video. And then they were working on getting a swipe in to bring you to the leaderboard. So they're aware that they're going to fix it now.
Okay. Cool. I'll script this out, so I'll figure out how I can do it. It's just hard for me to do it off the cusp right now.
list. So they're gonna do a wipe in to fake like the transition to you coming out of like the recorded program. You're gonna talk, and then they're gonna do another wipe. You'll see this come across, and you'll go into the leaderboards, and the leaderboards will come up.
Got it.
Unless you go to roll.
Yeah. And welcome back to Power's Got Talent. We are here live and taking a look at the live vote results where it stands now. So looking at our leaderboard here, we have Blessedness just crushing the vote right now with 35.4%. Very close behind, we have Caroline Morris coming in with 318 votes, 27.5%, and then followed by Josh and Tyler Morgan. Now we have our contestants here tonight with us as well. Let's head over to Josh Graves.
Oh man.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, we're in the 2 box here. Map is right later.
Josh,
I'm Josh.
how are you tonight?
Feeling pretty good. Can you guys hear me?
I can't hear you. Should I
Yeah,
be able
I
to
can
hear
hear you
him
now.
right now?
I hear you, Alyssa. I don't know if you hear me.
Should Liz be able to hear him? Yeah, Liz should be able to hear him. Liz can't hear him.
Liz, you should be able to, but they're working on it.
Okay, cool. All right, so I right now can be talking about Josh Graves, where he has come up in his journey with Power's Got Talent. Give a little bit of time to adjust, ask question, test talking, ask question if you have comments.
Hey, Matt, can you just talk for a little bit?
Yeah. Check. Hello. Check.
You guys think that we need
Hello.
Hanson, D-Mart, and Todd on here, or do you think we can cut them and bring them back in on tomorrow?
Ryan, can you hear
I can bring them back
me?
in tomorrow. Yeah, are they available tomorrow?
Ryan, can you hear me? Hello. Check.
Yo,
Testing.
Tot, Dmart, and Hanson. So we're just running into a couple bugs in this programming, and I just talked to the production team on the other side. So if you guys are available tomorrow night and you guys want to hang off and pop off while we kind of nail these things down, you're more than welcome to do so. We just want to make sure that we have everything fleshed out. We'll also have like some celebrity intros on here tomorrow too. Are you guys available tomorrow night at all to hop on the call?
I have to all the time.
I have to return some videotapes, but I'll make it work.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Tot, you good for that?
I've got nothing funny to say. Yeah, I'm available tomorrow night around the same time.
Great. All right. Well, we appreciate your time. We appreciate you all coordinating black shirts for this too. Uniformity is key in this program.
Yes, I hear.
And I hope each of you has an amazing night.
All right, can you talk a little
And I'll
Yeah.
see you guys on the other side.
Here. Sorry, I was muted on the call, but here. Now I'm talking just through Zoom.
Oh, you were muted. That's why she wasn't hearing it.
No, I was muted on this
Madonnas.
phone call,
Oh,
not
so
through Zoom.
Matt, just because he was muted, maybe.
Okay.
Now can you hear me? Hello? Check. Hello? Hello, hello. Can you hear me, Alyssa? Check, check. I am Josh Graves. Check, check. Hello. Hello, 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 hello.
It's just what's a little tough is the screen that I'm having a conversation
Check,
with the like the
check.
contestant or other person
Check,
is
check.
is very jumpy. So
Check,
I
check,
think it's going to
check,
be
check,
better quality once he pushes it. I think he told me that, but
check,
it's just
check,
hard to
check,
interview.
check.
You know what I mean? Through a jumpy
One,
video.
two,
Hopefully, like once they test this audio, like if the audio's
six,
clear, like that can be
seven,
the saving grace on
eight,
all of it, and you can kind of
9,
run it off of that
10,
as opposed to
11,
because that's like what we
12,
do for some of the videos
13,
anyway, or some of
14,
those interviews.
15. Check,
But
check,
yeah, I'll check in with
check,
him.
check. Hello.
You're coming
Check,
through that, but you're like
check.
very quiet. You're talking like normal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking pretty loudly here in my room. Check.
How we doing with the lights? Can we hear it?
Alyssa, can you hear me? Jim, can you hear me?
Yes, very clear.
All right, cool. I just turned you up a little bit. Matt, you were just a little low with the issue.
Okay.
We're probably gonna have a lot of that. I'm just gonna have to, find a good mix for all of our audio here.
Cool.
Hey, Ryan, is this gonna be an issue the night of, where we're gonna have to test with all the contestants ahead of time to figure out the levels for their computer and setup? No, the issue is more of a routing level on my end. Like everything coming out of his room was at that low level, so I had to mix his entire room up. So no. But we will be on here early. Like I think I put in our call time at least 3 hours for us on the technical team to work this stuff out if we have it. But we haven't run through any mixed audio levels at all yet. So that's part of what we're doing. Okay. Got it. I have a feeling that Bennett's room is probably going to need to be mixed next. But so why don't we continue? Why don't we just toss it over to Bennett's room then and get that figured out so that we can do a more legit run through without having to stop. Okay. Hey, can Alyssa and Matt, and can you guys try to talk to Bennett, see if he can hear you over there?
Yeah, Bennett, can you hear me?
No. I mean, I can hear you on the phone, barely, but not on the computer.
Bennett, can you hear me?
Check. Hello, hello.
So just give me a couple mic checks over there, Matt.
Alyssa, can you still hear me? Maybe?
Yep.
What's the delay like? Answer right when I finish now.
Yeah, hey, wait, do it again.
A little bit of a delay. It's not too terrible.
Yeah, you probably got about a half second of delay, is what it is.
Bennett. Well, this looks really cool.
For what it's worth, I'm able to hear everybody. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, it's weird, Dan. I'm on like a phone call and on a Zoom call. So they're asking me, but I have to be not muted so that everybody can hear me, but it's yeah.
A little wacky.
It's a little weird. But I like your baby Yoda.
Going strong.
All right. Let's turn this up a little bit. See if that helps. See if I can hear you now, Matt.
Yeah, Bennett, check, check, check. 1, 2.
There you go. Hey, there he is. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, again, this is just audio level mixing issues. This is all stuff that'll get locked in now. The next thing that we're going to have to check audio-wise, Bennett, is videos, etc., and how that sounds across the board. Okay. How do we sound over there, Bennett? Do we sound a little light? Do we sound, or Matt, you want to talk to see if we sound light or good?
Do I sound light to you, Bennett?
Do I sound light? Yeah, I'm going to put you back on there. You sound much lighter on the computer than you do on the phone.
Okay. Well, it's really crazy being on this phone call and on a Zoom call at the same time.
It's way. I mean, you can probably mute the phone call, Matt. If you want.
But that's the only way I'm hearing you, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you hearing me right now, though. I'm just worried about Bennett hearing you.
But how will I know if you want to hear me later if I mute you?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as much as there's a delay, and that's making the echo and all that stuff, but it sounds great on the computer. It's crystal clear. All right, I'm going to call that a lock for Bennett's audio. I'm not sure it matters, Ryan, but and maybe it's more of an audio play, but the quality is very jumpy on the screen where Matt and Alyssa are on. Like they're coming in like every couple seconds. Like it's a massive delay when they talk to what's coming through the screen. Okay. That's a good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Use the YouTube
1,
feed as like
2,
our
3,
that we're using
4,
live. It's really
5.
just a reference. Gotcha. I think he's talking about the Zoom call, right? He's talking about the video.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Really jumpy. Yeah. That makes sense. Obviously,
Ouch.
Okay. Yeah, the Zoom is going to be a little wacky for the contestants, but that's not what's hitting our audience. So unfortunately, just because of how Zoom works, we can't get it crazy good on Zoom, but it should be good enough to hold an interview. But it'll look nice on YouTube on the back end. I'm looking at YouTube right now, and it looks good. Right?
Cool.
Otherwise, it's great. It's very quick. Awesome. When we test videos and thing, I think they're going to come through really hot on your system, Ben. So be prepared for that. But everybody else should be pretty good. Cool. Do we want to test some videos? Yeah, let's get it out of the way.
Can I mute myself again?
Here comes. Yeah.
Are you ready for some football?
The video looks great on YouTube.
So I wanted to see what your
Video squad, you guys still with me?
Yeah, we here.
So yeah, I'm gonna update list now. List. So we're gonna do a minute for each section just so we know, like we have like a pace check. So we'll kind of just like before we transition on to the next thing, like we'll spend like a minute in each spot. Just so like it's not like, and this is Josh, okay, now jump. Like we'll like kind of know what to expect like when we're doing it all.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Dave, are you
Yep, personalize URL. I back in.
You're back.
Back in.
Yeah, screw Zoom. We're not paying them.
Fuck 'em.
Keep doing it. Really motivated to keep the show under an hour, I guess. All right, are we ready to start? Yep. All right, cool. Jim, let me know when you're ready. All right, cool. Setting on my timer now.
Ready.
Here we go.
2, 1.
And we're back with Power's Got Talent. This is the live show. We have our results. Let's take a look at where the leaderboard is. We have Blessedness at the top of the charts with 35.4% of the vote, followed by Caroline with 27.5%, Josh, and then Tyler rounding it off. We're also going to look at the map, maybe. Now, taking a look at the map here, we can see where these votes are coming in at. We know that this is a big competition between Texas and Philadelphia HQ. Let's see where the votes are coming in heaviest. Texas is dominating the polls as expected. Majority coming in for Tyler Morgan, but blessedness is not far behind. Now let's head to Philadelphia, where we're gonna take a look where those votes are coming in and talk to one of our finalists, Josh Graves.
All right, let's do this call interview with Josh. So Tim, let's get ready to.
Oh, hey.
Josh Graves. Oh, hey.
Josh, how are you tonight? How are you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good.
You had a very interesting selection tonight, and you chose to bring in your family for the final act. Why? What made you bring them on, and how do you feel about the decision for your finalist act?
I just needed help. I needed help. Felt pretty good about the decision.
Well, they sure did add some extra pizzazz to your act. I think it was the right decision, and I wouldn't have ended it any other way. Now, let's see where we're going next. I think we're going to go to Caroline Morris. Oh, Josh's watch party. We have a surprise for you. We have your biggest fans and supporters. Can you tell us who we have here on the call? We have Fran as Tim Lenhold. I think the right now. Matt, say something. I think we're gonna go to
Me? What's going on? I have my phone muted because my mic was on and it was echoing, so I can't hear the production team.
Oh, well, that's okay. You have me here. Josh, tell me who you have here. He looks like Francisco, but he's somebody else. Who do we have here on the call today supporting you?
This is Tim? Is it supposed to be Tim?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Tim. Thanks for coming.
That's great. I love that. I mean, I love your fans. You have such a great support system with the BT community and all your family. I hope you feel loved because it definitely showed tonight. So thank you so much, Josh. All right,
Thank
next up,
you.
we're sticking with, bye. Next up, we're sticking with HQ and heading over to Caroline Morris. She's been dominating the polls since the beginning, winning the America's Choice vote.
Chris, can you start talking? You're Caroline.
Hey, y'all. How's she talk again? Nah, I won't do that. Yeah, thanks for having me on. I'm pretty fucking awesome. I think I should win. The votes suggest that I should win. And if I don't win, then, I don't know if I should be voting,
Caroline, you have been doing amazing week after week, and we know that you have such a huge support system. The votes have been coming in. Let's take a look at who you have with you tonight. They showed up. Let's see.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Now here we have again Francisco. who is like a chameleon. Caroline, who do we have here tonight? Chris.
Oh, who the hell's with me? I thought I got my dog Sky here with me. She's always by my side when I need her. And no matter how bad I screw up, she still loves me.
I love that. And what 1 minute and touch transition out. Well, love that fan group for you, and we love you. We know America does too. Great job this week, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, Phil Caroline.
All right, see you later. Next,
Yep.
we're heading down to Houston, Texas. Tyler Morgan has made our hearts stop week after week. Tyler Morgan, are you with us?
Yes, I'm Tyler Morgan. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, how you going? I'm doing great.
Tyler, what was it like meeting a few of the best in your craft this week, and giving you some tips on how your act went this week?
Absolutely phenomenal. I could not have expected that I would have been given that opportunity.
That was incredible. And you also have a huge fan base from Texas, and they're with us tonight. Can we see Tyler's watch party? It's probably the rowdiest bunch of them all. Yes. They're great. Who do we have here tonight? Can you tell us, and do you have any love that you want to give to your fan base here?
I gotta love the fans. They're always there, and there's always more of them. And there's always that same guy who I think he's a fan of everyone.
I know, he's great. He's great. Well, that's incredible, Tyler. You have been just doing an amazing job. You really added so much dynamic to our program. I can't even tell you. It has been such a pleasure to work with you, and good luck tonight.
This has been amazing. Thank you.
All right, we love it. All right, sticking with Texas, but heading over to Dallas, we have Blessedness. Blessedness, are you with us tonight? Who's Blessedness?
I'll be Blessedness.
Hey, I'm Blessedness. So,
Hey, how's it going, Blessedness? Tell me, what was it like meeting Younger this week? I know that meeting had to be so mind-blowing and just an incredible opportunity is what it looked like. So anything that you can tell about us tonight?
It was awesome. I'm playing Blessedness and switching the show at the same time. I think Dave might call for me to switch over to the party room soon, I think is the next call. But yeah, we're going to that party room.
Let's check
Hey,
it out.
I knew Fran would be here for me.
Fran, always showing up to support. Blessedness, who do we have here with us tonight? Can you point out your biggest fans?
This is my best friend, Fran, from down south, Florida. You know.
That's incredible. Well, great job this week. It was such an amazing experience having you with us, and we know we're going to see more of you and can't wait to see more of you throughout our events. We hope to bring you back no matter what. So thank you for everything, Blessedness. Now, that's our contestants. Let's take a look back at our map and where the breakdown of votes are coming from. The votes have been pouring in throughout the show. Let's take a look. Wow, more states are showing up and the territories are just coming in. Looks like Texas is still dominating, and we got California. We don't even have a territory out there. what should I say? 45 seconds. The breakdown is coming in. Oh my God, who's creeping up there? That's Josh Graves with some fans in Texas and Louisiana as well. That's incredible. And then we're gonna let's head back down to the breakdown in PA. Let's check it out. Up, as expected, Caroline Morris sneaking up on that leaderboard, but Blessedness is still owning it. 409 votes total. This is great. The leaderboard as it stands right now, but there is votes coming in as we speak. Anything can happen. Now let's transition to the judges because they have still yet cast their votes. We are in. Oh, right.
Are you ready for some football?
And we're back, and we have a head-to-head matchup. Let's look at who is leading the boards. It's Tyler Morgan versus Caroline Morris. Head-to-head. That's incredible. What a competition. This is incredible. It is Texas versus Philadelphia. Austin, Texas. The juggler versus the singer. This is great. I need to script this out. What did Caroline sing? She sang. Forget that song.
That's
Really
the Rising
switched
Sun.
it up. The Rising Sun. She took a classic rock hit that was a risky song for her voice. She switched up her performance. She stood up, used a microphone. People say she'd upped her game. Tyler Morgan went from chainsaw to unicycle. That was crazy. Wow. If these two finalists make it, they deserve it. Now, we have some, I don't know how to transition this, but I'll think of it. We have someone calling in. Who is it? It's Angelo. Angelo, welcome to our final show. Who are you here to give your biggest support to? Wow. Should I be able to hear him? All right. We have Younger here tonight. This is incredible. I can't believe it. Younger, you were an artist mentor for one of our contestants. Can you tell us what that was like? I cannot hear Angelo, unfortunately.
All right.
Wait, I can hear you.
Experiencing you through like
Who is
the
that?
delay. Okay, I'm on YouTube right now, and I'm trying to watch you on YouTube, but for some reason I can hardly hear you on my Zoom. Sorry if I'm messing stuff up here.
Yeah, the YouTube is going to be way too weird.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, I'm on YouTube right now. Man, the delay is crazy. I want to watch you on YouTube. Give me one sec. Hardly hear you on my Zoom. See if I can like put in my headphones into my phone because I'm. Alyssa, can you say something? All right, can you hear me now?
Hey.
Yeah, you are incredibly. Can hardly hear anything. It's amazing. Through my Zoom. If I'm on YouTube, I can hear you guys pretty fine. But if I listen to you guys just through my Zoom, at least on my phone, it's like awfully low. Even with my volume turned all the way up. If I listen to you guys.
We have another guest caller coming in. Who is it going to be?
There we go. Sorry. Hi.
Hey.
It is just fantastic to be here. I am going to vote for blessedness, just so everybody's aware.
45 seconds left on this.
Love it. Well, he deserves it. He deserves your vote. We appreciate you. Do you have anything you want to say to any
Appreciate
of the
you.
other contestants?
Yes, I want to say that Josh should not have made it to the finals over Danuki. I'm going to harbor resentment for the better part of my career. But best of luck. Tyler, don't kill yourself. Caroline, nice work. Huge pump for the scheduling department. But blessedness takes it home. Hands down.
Incredible. I mean, that's great. What about the judges? Any want to give them a wave?
Oh, 100% wave to the judges.
You gotta go.
Loving Todd. No, I'm out. Peace. Peace, judges and hosts.
Bye. We're going back to the judges. We had our celebrity call give his input on his vote, but let's see where the judges stand. Did they cast their vote yet?
What do you guys want?
We skipped over that part, Liz.
There's no judges room.
But here we are.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
Yes, I'm the judge.
Where are we at on the Run Show? Did they cast the vote yet?
We're at line 48 list. So we skipped over them casting the votes because we don't have like judges in there.
And then we played the behind the scenes.
Yeah, so the behind the scenes was that Monday Night Football, whatever it was.
Cool. No, we're not. All right, great. So the judges.
Here we go. I'm talking. And I'm here. And you need to see Liz and I side by side. Liz, can you talk?
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
Hey.
So it's only pulling us. Howdy. Yeah.
Final farewell with the hosts and judges. And we close with the bloopers. All right, guys. Right. I think I'm gonna jump off the production call and jump back into the Zoom room. I think we can let everybody else drop off or jump back into the host and judges room if they want to debrief.
You guys mind if I roll out?
Yeah, I think everybody can hop off.
All right, boys.
Call it a night.
Good job, y'all.
Thanks, Ben.
See you guys. Bye.
Thanks, Ben.
Stop for everyone.
I think I'm not on that call. Let's see what Jim says.
Yo, everybody that's in Dave's room, thank you for the test tonight. You guys can all get off. You're all clear. Appreciate it, guys.